Hi everybody. As you know, my name is Casey Grimm and I'm your neighbor. And we're gathered here today to learn how to properly change oil in an engine. Now, today I will be changing the oil in my Massey Ferguson farm tractor. But the steps taken to change the oil in the tractor are the same as in your car, truck, four-wheeler, motorcycle, power washer, whatever it may be. If the engine has oil, which the majority of them do except for electric motors, then you can use these steps to change the oil in your engine and preserve the life and make your engine function better. I'm going to be showing you step by step how to change the oil as well as refill the oil to ensure proper maintenance. So the first step is going to be draining the oil. When you go to drain the oil, you're going to need a bucket. I have a 5-gallon bucket, but you want to make sure the capacity of your bucket is equal to the amount of oil that is in the engine, which can be found in the owner's manual. Now, when you go to drain the oil, you're going to want to find the drain plug. Now, the drain plug is located on the bottom side of the engine, which is comprehensive for draining the oil because you fill it up on the top, you're going to drain it out the bottom. Now, you want to, I'm using a crescent wrench, but you can use socket set would be a better way to do it. Now, once you find the drain plug, you simply loosen the drain plug by turning counterclockwise. Once that is turned counterclockwise, you twist the nut out by hand, and the oil will start to drain into the bucket. Now, when the oil starts to drain, to speed up the process, you are going to want to crack the fill cap on the engine. Now, when you loosen the fill cap and remove it, the air is going to flow through a lot quicker, which will make the oil drain faster. Not only will it drain faster, but it will also drain more thoroughly, and the majority of the used and burn up oil will be drained into your 5-gallon bucket. Now, once the oil has finished dripping into the bucket, you can move the bucket out. Then you're going to want to find the oil filter. In this case, on my tractor, it's located on the right side. So you simply take your hand and simply twist it off. And when you have it twisted off, there's going to be some oil in it. You're going to want to either place it in the bucket of the drained oil or discard it in a trash can or another container that you can take to a recycling place that recycles used oil. And then you're going to want to get your new oil filter, which is specified to the part number in the owner's manual. You see this seal here, you're going to want to wet that seal. Now, to wet the seal, you're going to want to open your new oil, place your finger in the oil, and rub new fresh oil on the seal. Now, by doing this, you ensure a proper seal and contact with the engine to prevent leaking of the oil. Now, once you have the oil filter applied, you've sealed the oil filter, you've put it on there, and you've screwed it on counterclockwise, and it is hand tight. You don't want to overdo this, as you can crack the engine. And a cracked engine is worthless. So you go back under, get your crescent wrench or socket set, and you reinsert the drain plug and tighten. Now this again, you want to hand tighten, because you don't. If you use an impact wrench, you will bust. You will bust the oil pan, which is very costly to fix. So once you have the drain plug back in, the oil filter switched out, you're going to want to grab your funnel and your new oil that is in correspondence with the owner's manual. You're going to want to which you already have the fill cap off from where you let it drain out, and you're going to want to stick the funnel down in that fill cap. And when you do this, you're going to want to get your new oil and fill as much as is specified in your owner's manual. In this tractor, it is 3 quarts, so that's what we'll put in. And on the back of your jug of oil, it will show you kind of like a guide of how much you've already put in versus what the capacity of the whole bottle is. So you simply dump this in slowly. If you do it too quickly, it will overflow the funnel and you will have oil all over your engine, floor, everything. That just causes problems and causes dirt to stick to the oil and build up. Now once you have applied what you think is the right amount of oil, you're going to want to check with the dipstick. And you check the dipstick, you wipe it off, and you reinsert it into the oil pan. And then you get an accurate reading. So say we have this much in, you're going to want to add a little bit more. So say we add a little bit more. I don't know, maybe 1/8 of a quart. We think we have enough oil, but we want to make sure. We turn the engine over. We start the engine. Start the engine. By starting the engine, you are cycling the oil up through the cylinders, lubricating everything to make sure you have enough oil. Let the tractor run or car run for, I don't know, 15 seconds to ensure all the oil is circulated through the system. Then you can shut the engine off. Now you're going to want to recheck the oil. So you get in your dipstick and you check the oil again. Hopefully it is on full, but if it's not, simply slowly add more oil until you get to the full level, and once you're full, you have changed your oil. That is it when it comes to changing oil. Like I said earlier, the basic steps of changing the oil on my farm tractor can be applied to the majority of engines which have oil and need lubrication. Such engines could be your automobile, your truck, your four-wheeler, motorcycle, power washer, whatever it may be. I'd like to thank you all for coming today. I hope you leave here with a little bit of knowledge, hopefully new knowledge about how to save money versus taking it to a garage and having a mechanic work on it. You're going to need, remember, you need a socket set, a bucket, a funnel, new oil, and a new oil filter in order to change it. And when you change your oil yourself, you can have the peace of mind knowing it's properly done by you, and it will also save you money.